Hey, how's it going everybody? Cub Fan here. And today we're taking a look at Minecraft Snapshot 14w27b. And the first change is actually staring us right in the face. There are now rabbits in Minecraft. So you can see a lot of these rabbits are kind of shy. They sort of run away from you if you sort of walk toward them. You can breed them, which I'll show you in a second. But you can see there's quite a variety of textures on these rabbits. So some rabbits are like gold colored, some are white, some are brown. There's a few black ones around here. Yeah, so there's a black one right there. Some of them are spotted, like that one's black and white spots. So quite a variety, and also some special rabbits, which I'll show you in a second. Some info about the rabbits. They actually have 5 hearts worth of health. So you can punch them 9 times, and on the 10th time they'll die if you don't have any weapons. They actually take no fall damage, which I'll show you here. So you can spawn a bunch of them in, and you'll see they take no damage, no fall damage. And they can spawn in sometimes in up to groups of 3, as you saw there. So yeah, pretty interesting mechanic here with these rabbits. And let's see a little bit more about them. And so then if you kill one of these bunnies, for instance, they will drop some raw rabbit. And you can actually cook up that rabbit into cooked rabbit. Looks kind of like that. They also sometimes drop rabbit hides, which if you have a bunch of rabbit hides, you can put in a crafting table like so, and you can make leather. So an easy way to get leather now, so very neat. Also, if you do kill a bunny, you sometimes get the rare drop of the rabbit's foot, and if you go ahead and place this into a brewing stand with some awkward potions, eventually this will brew up and you'll get these green looking potions, and these are actually the new potions of leaping. So they do exactly what you think they do actually. If you drink one here, you get a jump boost, and you can jump over like fences and other stuff like that, and it's a bright green potion, which is kind of an interesting choice. But yeah, you can get a potion of leaping with jump boost 2, or just regular jump boost. So cool addition there. Alright, and in the latest snapshot, you'll see here that carrot farms are actually pretty vulnerable to rabbits, because the rabbits will actually eat the carrots, and when that happens, the carrot does not grow back. It's just simply deleted, and all that's left is the farmland. So we'll see that here, hopefully. Yep, there you go. That guy just ate one. So yeah, definitely put up fences around your carrot farms, because these rabbits are hungry. Alright, and you can tame bunnies by using carrots. So it's sort of like with ocelots. You give the bunnies a bunch of carrots, and then after a while they emit these hearts, and yeah, they basically become tamed. And then whenever you get 2 tamed bunnies, they actually can mate when you feed them, and it'll turn into a baby bunny. So that's kind of interesting. There you go, and there's a little baby bunny. Alright, and one little Easter egg that's hidden in the snapshot is that if you name a rabbit Toast, it'll actually change the skin of the rabbit to a rabbit which is half white and half black. So that's just sort of an interesting quirk the devs decided to put in there. It happens for any rabbit, and this skin is not available otherwise for rabbits, so it's not part of the random default skins for spawnable rabbits. So yeah, kind of an interesting little quirk there. Okay, and rabbits are a great addition to the game, but it comes with some downside as well. And the downside is this guy right here. This guy is an evil killer rabbit. As you can see right there, he will attack me. And yeah, he does quite a bit of damage. And his name is the Killer Rabbit of Canterbanog. So yeah, you gotta watch out for those killer rabbits. Every 1 in 1,000 rabbits on average will be one of those killer rabbits, so just be aware of that. Alright, and there's also a very good food item that has been added to the game, and that is rabbit stew, and it's crafted as follows. So you take a wooden bowl, place some cooked rabbit in there, baked potato, a carrot, and a red mushroom, and that gets you rabbit stew. And rabbit stew itself actually restores 5 hunger bars, so it's the best food item in the game besides the OP golden apple. Also new this week, now whenever you kill sheep, they will drop raw mutton. And then once you place some raw mutton into the furnace, you will then get some cooked mutton. Okay everyone, and there's also a huge addition to command blocks, which is going to be incredibly useful for map makers, and that is the CommandStats tag. So the CommandStats tag is actually sort of like an MBT tag that alters the property of command blocks. So for instance, if I run this command with the CommandStats command, yeah, it basically makes it so that the success count objective is success, as you see over here on the right. Basically what this does is it alters the property of this command block so that the output of this command block changes an objective. So if I hit the button here, it'll attempt to place an emerald block 2 blocks above the command block here. But obviously there's already one there, and we don't have it on replace, so it can't run, so it stays 0. But if we get rid of it, you'll see the success goes to 1. So without any additional redstone, you can sort of change stuff on scoreboards now, so that's pretty awesome. And if we hit the button again, you'll see it actually goes back to 0 because the command fails once more. There's also some other objectives. So for instance, here's a block objective here, and then there's the command for that. Again, CommandStats, it just has a different name here, which is blocks. So if you run that command, then we have a test for, and this will test for blocks, and it will compare blocks in this emerald stack to the one right next to it, so right here in that stack. So right now you'll see it's at 0. If we place, say, 2 blocks here and run the command, you'll see it goes to 2, and then place one more down, goes to 3, 4, etc. So you can sort of imagine, you know, you could have a race with building structures with this if you wanted to, very easily, with just 3 or 4 command blocks, really, for each player or something like that. But yeah, that's the blocks one. There's also another one here, items. So if you come over here, you'll see the objective in this command block is clear stone from the player. So this is the command for that. You know, it's pretty much the same command for each one. Just CommandStats, and then again it's just a different name at the end here. So it's items. And yeah, if you run that command block, and then if you look at my inventory, I got about 11 or so stone blocks. And see, it goes to 11. If I got a bunch more, there you go, goes to 75. And it doesn't actually run the command, doesn't actually clear it, but yeah, you can see that 75 items match the criteria, so that's what it changes to. So that's really useful. And then one more here, we got entities. So we have 5 entities, 6 entities, or 7 entities, maybe even 8, because they laid some eggs. But we'll see here. What this will do, it'll, well, not that one. This one, it'll put flames, particle effect, give a particle effect to chickens in the world. So if we click on this, you'll see there's actually 3 chickens, and yep, there are indeed 3 chickens. So yeah, it sort of allows you to do a lot of different things with a lot of really useful applications. So here's another one. Give flames to the villagers. So the villagers shot up flames, and there's 2 of them. So since we modified the properties of this command block, once it's run successfully, we get the scoreboard output that changes. So very useful MBT changes to these command blocks, and going to be awesome for map makers. And since we're in the 14w27b snapshot, there is one minor but fairly significant change. You can actually see it just by looking at the ground here, and that is that there are now rotated textures on blocks. So I'll show you what I mean here. if I tower up, you'll notice that the grass texture rotates. It's not a random rotation, but the top of the block does change, especially at the sides if you look at it. It's kind of an interesting thing Mojang is trying out. I think it personally adds a little bit more depth to the grass, and it also, I'll show you here, works on nether bricks, so you'll see the sides of the blocks change. That's where you can mostly see it there. But yeah, rotating textures on blocks now, so kind of an interesting concept. We'll see if Mojang adds this to 1.8, but I think it would be a nice addition. Adds a little bit more variation to the blocks. But I think that's going to be all for me today, guys. So thank you very much for watching. This has been CubFan. Goodbye.